Welcome to episode 2 of the Los Desperados podcast. Today we have the other third of the Los Desperados gang.
The best of the three.
The best of the three. We have Russell. Nathan is not here because he's getting new glasses, the loser nerd.
The nerd emoji.
We were supposed to have all three of us here today. It was supposed to be the big debut, but hey, episode 3, we have all three. It seems kind of fitting.
I mean, sometimes things happen.
Yeah.
And you know what? I have something to tell you about, to be honest.
What do you have to tell me about?
Me and my teacher were talking, right? And I got to write another essay. Do you know what I'm writing about?
What?
She said we have to write about concepts, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I decided I'm going to write about how there's racism in Cars 2, the movie. I'm going to write about Cars 2, the movie.
About Cars 2, the movie. The best movie of all
time.
The
best movie of all time.
Cinematic masterpiece.
And if you disagree, you're
wrong. Honestly. I personally agree. Cars 2, people are like, it's the worst
that
Pixar
green car?
movie. It is the best.
You know that green racer car? He's racist.
He is racist.
He is. Check the movie.
Check the movie. Hear what his famous catchphrase is.
That was a racist... all I'm going to say is when he made that blue car crash, it was motivated.
It was racially motivated.
It was motivated.
It was racially motivated. Anyway. So, this is the first time you've not only been on Los Desperados, but on any of my shows.
Yeah, I kind of avoided them a little bit here and there.
You skipped out on the Cool Club podcast, on the Cool Club cast. You skipped out on Brick by Brick. We haven't had you on Death Row yet, but who knows, that might change.
It was kind of the name that dragged me in. Let's be real.
Los Desperados?
Yeah.
Because you're one of the Desperados.
What can I say?
You're one of the three.
What can I say? I'm the champ.
You're the champ.
I am the champ.
You are the certified champ. So, what we've done we actually called you on the last episode. I accidentally kicked the mic. That probably picked up. We called you and we asked you questions, like your favorite music artist, blah, 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 blah. So what we did after that was a little get to know us section, where we answered a couple of questions that I came up with, which was favorite music, song, album, blah, blah, blah. And then favorite fast food place.
That's controversial.
/ also favorite sit-down place, like sit-down restaurant.
That's very controversial.
You know
what you're about to get into.
You want to know what Nathan said for you?
What did he say?
Western Sizzlin'.
You're saying he thought that was my favorite place?
Ironically.
Okay, because I was about to say, we went there the other day, and it was the worst food I've ever had. It's like... It wasn't good, but it wasn't bad. It was just sad. And then the interior was just also... It was like I was in a, 1980 RV while eating, food that had no taste, but some taste at the same time.
That's just Southern food.
It was just sad. And I was saying, honestly, Nathan's a big Moulin's hater now, but I was going to say it's worse than that. At least you're getting something good or bad at Moulin's. But when you go to Western Sizzlin', it's just there. Mm-hmm. And it was not worth the $21 I spent there.
Nathan mentioned the General Tso's chicken, and I was like, is it good? And he was like, no.
No, it's not good. But my favorite restaurant to sit down in, recently, I've been going to Taco Bell.
You've been sitting down at Taco Bell?
Yeah. Pulling out my laptop. I order on the mobile app, get that $10 box, get 3 burritos, because I'm weird like that. But I'd sit down, do my homework, and it's just kind of there's no one in there. So that's why I like sitting down there.
Because who's sitting
down at Taco Bell? Let's be real. Only me.
Only you.
Only me. Ever. No other person.
Those seats are caked in an inch of dust. Just
yeah.
How little
it's extra cushioning. That's all I'm going to say. The atmosphere, though.
You walk in and, it immediately gets 10 times harder to breathe.
No, but if we're being, serious in all act respects, I would say Chili's.
Chili's?
Because last time we went there was really good.
It was,
The
even though I
food
only
was
stayed
good.
for like 10, 15
The
minutes.
food was good. The atmosphere was great.
Mhm.
I was underage, so I couldn't drink, which it was sad.
You're still underage.
I still am, but you know, one day,
Yeah, one of these days.
one of these days.
I really want to go there on like a game night. Like I think that'd be sick.
Saturday?
Not
on
for
a Super
tech, but
Bowl.
like for like an NFL game.
Oh, Super Bowl.
That'd
Okay,
be-
I got you.
Not really Super Bowl. Like Super Bowl and Chili's. Like we could do
Eh,
that.
we could do
But
better
like,
than that.
but like an early playoff game, maybe. But yeah, I think Nathan and I came to the consensus that for fast food, Nathan chose McDonald's and I chose like Wendy's, and we just kind of met in the middle and just agreed on Taco Bell.
Oh yeah, that's valid. Cause like, let's be real, you can't go wrong with Taco Bell.
You can't go wrong with Taco
You
Bell.
can't. It can be good, but it's not gonna be as bad as going to Sonic in the middle of the night and getting the worst chicken of your life. I can talk from experience because me and Nathan, we went to Sonic. I was like blurting out ideas where we could go. I said, let's go to Wendy's, right? He said, no, I don't want to go to Wendy's. Let's go to McDonald's. I'd be like, fine, you know what, Sonic. And that was the worst decision
The worst thing you
of
could
my
ever say.
life.
Sonic is the best for drinks. Everything else is kinda
Sonic is only good when they first open if they're not a 24/7
Mhm.
place. I'm not gonna. There's no.
I mean, they're also paying their workers like way below minimum wage.
It was worse than Western Sizzlin'.
I could probably imagine.
I bit into a chicken strip and it was just rubber, and it was the worst. I took that box, I threw it straight in the trash.
You want to know what's the worst chicken I've ever had?
What?
Raising Cane's. I despise Raising Cane's
I've
with
actually-
a passion.
I've actually been blessed never to have Raising Cane's.
Yeah, Raising Cane's is... There's one, I think, in Fayetteville. That's the only one that I've been to. I went there
I'm glad
once.
I don't go to Fayetteville.
I went there once and I got a chicken sandwich. I tried it. The most soggy chicken.
Was it rubbery as well?
Not
'Cause that's the worst.
Really, no.
Was like the breading soggy, or did it
Yes.
not have bread?
It was like Chick-fil-A if you left it in the car for 20 minutes.
Yeah, that's valid.
It's like if you got a Popeye's chicken sandwich and left it in the car for like 2 days.
That reminds me of a story.
What did you do, Russell?
So I bought Taco Bell once, right?
Oh my God, no shot.
I put it in my trunk of my car because I put all of my stuff in the trunk of the car, right? I go home. I take my bag and my keys, my wallet, my earbuds, my phone. One thing I did not take was the Taco Bell bag because I completely forgot I got it. I come and open the trunk a week later and I see it still sitting there. I look in it and it's like, how do I describe it? Like, I grabbed it and it was as hard as a brick. I proceeded to take that and then throw it as hard as I could at a tree, and it did not, like, the wrapping was so hard that it did not, like, it didn't even dent it. It was as hard as a brick. So
It's
I'm proposing
petrified.
we start building buildings at a petrified Taco Bell. The strongest material.
So one time, I was. This was actually right before a stream. Right before I was streaming one day, I think it might have been. It was either one of my TGS SMP streams or like on MCCI. I had bought 2 20 pieces, and some buffalo sauce. You know.
Yeah.
I had a 20
The average order.
Yeah. I think I had like a 10 piece in the car and then like saved the rest for later. I forgot about it in the car for 6 hours. And I was like, no, what happened? It wasn't Minecraft. I was playing Demonologist with Braden, Walrus, and Hen. I think it was a Hen or Annie. I can't remember. But I was like, is it safe to eat like McDonald's nuggets after 6 hours of being in the car? And they're like, I don't know. And like one of them was like, do it, eat it. And I'm like, okay. And
That
I
is
ate
the worst.
all of them.
Yeah, I wouldn't have done that. You do realize the heat from the car.
I did not get any kind of sickness from that.
Oh, well, you know what? I would like to note that, let's be real, those nuggets might have been sitting in that tray before they gave them to you for like a day or two.
Yeah.
I know from experience.
Yeah, Russell, our resident
we say
Taco Bell, or not Taco Bell, but McDonald's ex-employee.
Yeah, don't sue me for this one, but I'm not going to say their name or anything. I'm going to keep names hidden. I didn't do this personally, but when a certain little person ordered from the drive-thru, I had a friend, or coworker buddy, as I could call it. He decided it would be a good idea to throw ice into the fryer. Not a bucket of ice, not like those videos, but he threw a cup of ice in there, and we didn't actually know at that time what would happen if we did do that, because we didn't know. We never saw those videos at the time. We just thought it was going to melt, to be honest. Let's just say it did not melt the ice. It blew up like a volcano. It went everywhere. He got fired after that, but it was funny.
Can you tell us about the story of the other people that got fired?
I'll tell the viewers about this. When I first started working at McDonald's, I worked at two different locations for like a summer job, and then I worked after I graduated. The first time on my summer job, which I only worked for about 2.5 months or 3 months, either way. The first week I come in there, I start doing grill, right? There was this guy that did table, and he thought it would be a good idea to take blocks of cheese they have at McDonald's and throw them all over another coworker's vehicle. They wouldn't have gotten fired unless they took a whole block of cheese, shoved it into the exhaust. It proceeded to melt, go into the engine through the exhaust, and completely ruin the engine. That was my first week experience working at McDonald's.
That's your average service job.
And I don't blame him. Actually, another fact, he was about to be a manager at McDonald's as well. He was going to be the manager of McDonald's. And he decided to quote-unquote prank this bitch.
Did she deserve it?
I didn't even know her, man. I think it was like a lady. She was really nice, I'm pretty sure. She did not deserve it at all. No. And they decided, yeah, we're going to stick like 4 blocks of cheese on your car and then shove one into your exhaust. Like, at that point, just fill her car up with cheese.
Oh my god. I nothing like that ever happened whenever I worked at Quiznos. Like, there was, like, everyone was, like, sane.
I mean, it is McDonald's, and it was... Let's be real. It's McDonald's. It's one of the lowest low jobs. You don't get paid for it. Obviously, they should get paid more than 11, even though... Not for the fact that it's hard work. It's just the fact that you have to put up with the shit of others.
It's just the fact that you can't live off of 11 an hour.
Also, that's true. But, you know, maybe they should make $7.50, or $7.25, like the old times.
You're going to lower minimum wage on them?
Yeah, we should lower it, actually. Because, think about it. The old people made livings on $7.25 an hour, and they're rich now. So I think we can do it too.
That's before inflation, Russell.
I know, but I just want to lower it to see what chaos
to
would
see
ensue.
what would happen. The
I think
federal minimum wage is still $7.25.
What can I say?
You did it.
Gotta make profits.
You did it. You
We
lowered the
did
minimum
this.
wage. You lobbied
We did
Congress
this.
to keep it low.
I support the Congress. I actually hate the Congress. Those fuckers need to get out. But
They need to go into their graves.
they need to hurry up and put their final. They need to put their final rest half of their body into that grave. Not even half of their body. It's more like just their head up. Not even their neck. Their neck's already in the grave.
The only thing that's not in the grave is their mouth.
That's true because they like to
Shut
yammer
the
a lot.
fuck up.
We got a chatterbox
We got
over
a
here.
chatterbox over here. Ooh. I think all the Congress people should make like Mitch McConnell and.
I
have a
think
stroke
Congress
and
members
die.
should make $7.25 an hour.
Honestly, I
They
think
need to experience what it's like.
this became very like weirdly political really quickly.
I'm not even political. I just shout random nonsense all the time.
I'm not even political. I'm just like this.
I'm just based.
You're just based in epic.
I'm a red pilled.
You're red pilled. Okay, so what Nathan and I also did is we had a little thing after that where we talked about our favorite holidays, and I said mine was Halloween.
Oh, mine's also Halloween.
Hell yeah!
Not for the fact because it's Halloween. There's two reasons. One, it's close to my birthday, right? And I could celebrate on my birthday. Two, I get free candy everywhere. Think about it. All those calories, I can bulk.
You're bulking.
I'm bulking on candy.
Also, if a kid goes missing on Halloween, who's gonna notice?
You're right. Because think about it. The ultimate bulk is right there.
The ultimate bulk. You know those kids are like insane amount of calories.
Yeah, and they're eating all that candy. So the insane bulk. The sugar ratio is not where I want it to be, but...
However, if you want a good sugar ratio to calorie ratio, just eat an entire industrial-sized vat of mayonnaise. The most calorically dense thing ever.
Hear me out. You eat a gram
don't
of
say it.
uranium.
Oh my fucking god.
The ultimate bulk.
Oh my god. Shut up about the uranium.
One day that's going to happen. And I'm not going to stop it. Because I'm going to be the one doing it.
And I'm not going to stop it. Alright, so I have a couple things here that we were going to get to in the first episode that I said I was going to bring up in the second episode. But Nathan's not here.
Yeah.
But some of these...
We can wing it.
We can wing it. One of them is the Cult of Yellow Hats.
I was never part of that.
Yeah, you were.
For like a month. Okay. Okay, pal. Okay, chump.
I
don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it,
Don't
chump.
call me a chump. You know what? I'll talk to Nathan about the Cult of Yellow Hats. Or we'll talk to Nathan about the Cult of Yellow Hats.
I started the Cult of Red Hats after you started that, and I left.
I want to point out, whenever I logged into my Animal Crossing account, I had 2 hats. A yellow and a red hat.
You're part of both. You're 50-50. You're like Crips and Bloods.
I am
You're wearing
Democrat
a half
and
blue
Republican.
bandana and a half red bandana on top of your head right now.
So, other stuff that I have written down here. How did we meet?
How did we meet?
Yeah.
We met out of spite and pure hatred. The world decided it wanted to bless me with the worst time imaginable. So you moved to our school, and I was friends with Nathan for a long time at that point. Upcoming, like, when you came, it was like an upcoming, like, at least 5 or 6 years.
You weren't even at Lamar for 6 years.
Oh, wait, this was back in, like, 6th grade, right?
5th grade.
5th grade. So I knew Nathan about 2.5 years then. So you came, you talked to him. I never even saw you once when this was happening, by the way. I either saw you and I acted like you didn't exist because I just hated you beforehand, or if I just never saw you.
Well, A, we were not in the same like homeroom.
Yeah, because
B,
I was
like,
the
the only time-
dumbass and you were in the AP class. Okay,
No,
I don't want to hear.
no,
it.
that's not how they determine homeroom, Russell.
I know, but
The other thing was that Nathan and I were in GT, and that was the only time I really talked to him. And also, like, even if you did see me outside of class, I was so like quiet and wouldn't say anything that you probably wouldn't even notice.
I was that kid back in 5th
You were
grade
that
where
kid shoving rocks up your nose.
no, I was that kid throwing rocks at people. That's who I was. I'm being genuine. When I was on the playground back in 3rd grade, if I was by the swings, you didn't want to be near me. I was pelting people with rocks left and right. I could have been a professional baseball player if I was throwing rocks at people. But I know that we met in like 6th grade. This was like a year afterwards, I think, that you met Nathan.
Yeah,
Or like half a year at least.
yeah, it was around half a year.
We
It was,
met, and this is when Julian left, right?
Mhm.
This was you came after Julian left, which was the original 3 Desperados.
well, no, he wasn't a part of the three
Well,
Desperados.
he wasn't part of it, but I'm insinuating that you were his
Yeah.
successor. And you come in, and I take one look at you, and I have vitriol and rage.
You filled with vitriol.
And you looked at me, and you just ignored me for like half a year. And I'm like, okay, we can play that game. We can play that game. I'm down to do this. We first started talking because of him. And then as it slowly moved on, Nathan kind of went out of the picture because, you know, he's not the best social person ever. And I felt like we talked more afterwards because, like, Nathan wasn't going to talk. Let's be real. He didn't know how to start a conversation. But me,
talk for
I'm a
hours.
chatterbox. I yap and yap and
You're a
yap.
yapper.
I have so many stories. I'm like a dad, you know. I got that dad lord.
You do got some dad lore.
I do got some dad lord, to be real.
I think I turned that down a little too much. All right, talk.
Yeah, Nathan.
You're good, I think.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, we started talking and we hit it off here and there. Hated each other here and there. We ended up here, and now it's just pure spite and rage that drives us.
I think what happened that like we got so close, or like we started talking to each other, was that like Sam like came into the picture. Like Nathan and Sam started talking quite a bit, and I'm gonna be completely honest, I got kind of jealous.
Oh, don't worry. The only reason why I hated you is because I was jealous of you. Because when you first came around into the group, let's just say I went from being the main center of attention to being shoved into the locker.
It's like getting a younger sibling.
Yeah, I hate my older sibling, but yeah. After that happened, we started to talk more. We found out we had more in common. We had the smart and dumb ratio combining to turn into the one brain cell, slowly but surely. Because if Nathan wasn't going to turn dumb, I had to look for someone else to rot their brain out.
Yeah. You did this to me.
I did this. I put Congress to $7.25 an hour. You don't have to applaud. It's a charity. Yeah. I'm pretty sure they wouldn't have been friends, because the main reason why he got into our group, which I don't think a lot of people like remember, because we had a big social group at one point. Obviously, we didn't like most of them. Let's be real, because they just hung around because they had nowhere to go to. No offense to them, but I went to go talk to Sam. Nathan did around the same time. Nathan introduced me, I'm pretty sure, but I don't remember that. I think so. And then I started to talk to Sam more, and I kind of incorporated him into the group because I used to go sit with him at lunch, and you guys would come over with me. And he slowly came into the group. he was in the group for about a year or two. He moved away.
Mhm.
We kind of distanced ourselves from him because, like, you know, I don't really like to hang out in person, to be honest. I don't really like to be online because I don't even really like sitting at my computer.
Mhm.
I like scrolling on TikTok on my bed instead if I'm going to be home. Or taking a shit and scrolling on TikTok.
Sometimes you just join VC, you say like 2 words, and then you just go like.
I just leave.
Yeah, you just leave.
Because I don't care enough to be on my computer. I'm not really the type, like, I seem like the type of person to only play games, and I'm really not, surprisingly. I got that dad lore for a reason. I go out, and I go knock on people's windows. That's another story
That's
for
another
another
story
day.
for episode 3, when all 3 of us are here.
Yeah, we finally got to the point where we admit that I did that.
But yeah, what were we on? How we met? We also, I think we also like started like talking a lot when in like late 2017 when we were like Fortnite
Fortnite
became,
era.
like, really big.
Honestly, I had, you know, Smash Bros on the 3DS, right?
Mhm.
I feel like if I didn't sell that to this guy on the bus that I had and got scammed for it, pretty much, I learned so much after that. Do not trade a mainstream game for a bunch of DS games. Never do that. Well, I did get Lego City Undercover, or not Undercover. I got one of the Lego games. I don't remember what it is.
Batman, I think.
Yeah, I got Lego Batman.
That's honestly a W, but
Yeah.
I don't think I traded.
I also
all
got
that
Scribblenauts, so that was also a
Scribblenauts, you know
W.
what? Yeah.
Yeah, I got a
That's
few
a fair
DS games.
trade.
I got about 6 DS games, and then like the Scribblenauts. So I'd call that fair. But honestly, I'd rather have Smash Bros. Let's be real.
Smash Bros has way more replayability.
Yeah, I feel like if I didn't sell that, we probably would have like interacted sooner because let's be real, we'd both be playing Smash Bros. And there's no one in your right mind. That is the best social way to learn someone's personality is by playing like Mario Kart with them for an hour or two.
Mario Kart.
Because that
Mario
truly
Party.
shows how badly they're going to rage if they get hit by a blue shell when they're in first. I know from experience because I am spiteful and full of vitriol.
It was
and
really
rage.
funny the other day. Nathan and I, we were in the studio doing the radio show, and like in between like my talking segments, we'd be playing Mario Kart 7 on download play. And every single time Nathan would win by such a large margin. And any time that I'd beat him, I would just be like, fuck you, you're shit at the game.
Yeah, because me and Nathan are like insane at Mario Kart 7.
I am sometimes good. I'm good whenever it comes to DK Jungle. For some reason, like I am a god at DK Jungle, and I'm pretty good at Neo Bowser City.
I'm just a god on every map, except for when it comes to Neo Bowser City. I can barely win against Nathan. He's like has the track down in his mind when he needs to break and shit like that.
Neo Bowser City is like my best track.
I'm good, except I'm good on Neo Bowser City unless it's 200cc, and then I can't control it because those turns are too hard for me.
I am like decent on Mario Kart 7. But I am great on Mario Kart 8 and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
Put me on any other track on 200cc, I will just sweep the competition. But any other map except Neo Bowser City.
We can go back and forth whenever we're playing Mario Kart together.
Well, 7, I clearly beat you because like I'm a god at that game. Because I put so many hours into like just learning the game. But
I never owned the game. I just had it on download play.
On Mario Kart 8, my Mario Kart 7 skills kind of transferred over. And I never played the game, Mario Kart 8, that much. I play it on and off. But I'm still good at the game because I'm good at Mario Kart 7. The skill just transfers over. Unless I'm on Moo Moo Meadows. Then you can barely beat me. If you beat me, it's like winning the lottery if you beat me. Because I have to get very unlucky to lose on that map.
You on Moo Moo Meadows is like me on Neo Bowser City.
That's like going back on the Wii Mario Kart competition we had at our high school.
That was so cool.
Every time I had a choice, I'd pick Moo Moo Meadows because I knew I could win. Because it would give me the best chance of winning. And I barely won some of those matches, by the way. did beat Chance fair and square.
What did you do?
Hmm?
Why are you saying it like you didn't?
No. No, actually, we played fair and square. I almost lost at one point, and then I brought it back at the end. And then I was the Mario Kart champ.
You are the Mario Kart champ. Literally, you won. And
I did
you won
win.
half a pizza.
I won. No, not even half. It was like 2 slices because I gave the rest away.
I mean, didn't your sister take like half of it?
I don't even know. Maybe. I don't remember.
We were left with like 4 slices.
She's taken my winnings.
Mm-hmm.
Not anymore. After I win the lottery, because I'm going to win it big. I'm not like the 90%.
After you win the lottery, you're going to hire a hitman to kill your sister. So
No.
that she can't ask for the money.
No, I'm not going to do that because someone would have to take care of her child, and that's not going to be me.
Bulk.
I'm not going to eat my grand. No, I'm not. I didn't birth my sister. I'm not gonna eat. What is it called again? I'm blanking.
Your niece? Nephew?
Yeah, I'm not. My niece. I'm not gonna eat my niece. Okay, she's like 3. You gotta at least wait till they're 7 to be a toddler.
Yeah, I think that's getting cut out.
Yeah. Well, yeah. All right, next topic. We're gonna need to do another clap.
Yeah.
I got this one.
All right. So we were both in band for years.
Years, yeah.
For like the entirety from what was it, 2016, 2017 to whenever we graduated in 2020? 2022, what the fuck am I thinking? So 20,
yeah, we
2016
graduated
to
in 2020. Yeah.
We were in band. What are some of the most interesting to insane band stories that you've heard, been a part of, witnessed?
I think the most insane one, which we always mention for this one, is Roberto. Definitely. He had a projector phone, which is crazy in my mind. I never knew they had phones that had projectors on them. Let's just say at the end of the day, someone was jerking off. Someone was jerking off on the band bus.
Let me explain more into this. I'm sure I've explained it elsewhere.
And
but
it was
I'll explain
me.
it again. No,
not actually.
So Roberto, who was one of our friends in high school, he had this projector phone. And they were going to an away game for football, so they could play at halftime, and do the fun little pep stuff in the stands. And the tire on the bus explodes. He go
boom.
And I've been on a bus whenever a tire explodes. That happened in that I'll save that story for later. But it's loud.
I was sitting on the seat above that one. Above the wheel, by the way. And all I hear is, I thought it was a gunshot.
Yeah, it
because
sounds
it
like
was
a gunshot.
right beside me. And I was like, who is it? Is it me? Did I shoot someone?
You're checking the back of your head.
Checking the back of my head oh no, someone assassinated me.
You got JFK'd.
Oh no. No. Oh, I hit the mic. That probably got picked up. But if I was JFK, I'd be like, Hen's picture, to be honest. I wouldn't have lost.
Put me whenever I'm editing this. Put a picture of Hen's profile picture.
What? Okay, this is gonna be controversial as hell. But what if JFK was in Fortnite?
Let's go back to the bus story.
All right.
So what happened was the tire exploded. The bus driver, band teacher, and the superintendent were outside of the band bus, assessing the damage and getting the tire put back or getting the spare put on. And Roberto decides that it would be a good idea to take his projector phone and stream porn onto the ceiling of the band bus. And I wasn't there for this, but you were. Could you give us a rundown?
I was there. When he first started projecting, he was playing Geometry Dash, right? We went from Geometry Dash to Angry Birds, maybe. I don't think he played Angry Birds, but it was definitely Geometry Dash. And then he decided to go on EpicRap.com and decided to start looking at videos while while projecting it onto the roof of the bus, and we would just scream. Not, I didn't scream because I was like, oh God, I hate these people. The entire time. Most of the time when I was on the band bus, I was like, God, I want to drop out of band, because sometimes they can't control themselves.
Yeah, horny bastards.
Yeah, they just like to start jerking off on the band bus. Like,
I've seen people
wild.
having sex.
Sorry, my bad. But
I've seen people having sex like outside of the band room.
I don't even want to know about that, to be
And
honest.
I'm gonna cut out the names here because they might be listening to it. I'm pretty sure.
That doesn't surprise me.
It doesn't surprise me. All right, yeah. So Jesus Christ, look at the spikes on Nasty over there.
Well, at least you'll be able to cut it out.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, porn band bus.
Porn band bus.
It's a bit...
Sounds like a good time to me.
Oh my God. So speaking about buses, this was whenever we were coming back from Oklahoma for a Boy Scouts trip.
Yeah.
We had stayed in a submarine overnight, and it was cool and all. And we were coming back, and I remember where we were. We were at like a certain mile marker, and the tire just explodes. You know, I should probably give an explanation first. We were at McDonald's getting like breakfast, and no, it was like lunch. It was just opening up for lunch. And my friend Nick, he goes up to the counter and he orders like 6 or 8, like I can't remember if it was like McChickens or Filet-O-Fishes. And
that'd be wild if it was Filet-O-Fishes.
It would be. He eats like all but one of them. I'm like, Jesus Christ, Nick, you're gonna pump a tire on the bus. And we're driving back. And we just hear the tire explode.
Nick, you fucker!
and no, I'm pretty sure one of the first things that like somebody else was, God damn it, Nick.
I mean, I have a story about McDonald's as well. McDonald's known as not being the cleanest restaurant because it's a fast food restaurant. One night I decided I'm gonna move the stove at McDonald's and look to see what's behind there.
Oh no!
So I saw the worst grease ever. It was like solidified. It was like if you saw a spider web of grease, and that's what it would be like.
That's.
And you know what? I didn't clean it. Someone else had to.
Mm-hmm.
And we saw a burger down there. We dropped a burger after we cleaned it, and we were like, "It's not our problem." That was when Travis Scott was happening, right?
You dropped the Travis Scott burger behind an oven.
And months when I started working again, I would jokingly say, "Let's give him the Travis Scott burger," referencing the burger we dropped behind the stove like a year ago.
Is it still there?
I think it is, actually.
Oh, God.
Cause I don't know how often they clean behind the stove
Not enough.
at that McDonald's. I know sometimes when they're closed, they'll make certain people come in and move all the furniture. How
often do they like check like what's going through?
Going through what?
Like stuff that they're selling and like stuff like stock wise. Could you just like, let's say hypothetically, like every shift that you have, you take one like patty and you drop it behind the oven and wait till they notice?
I don't know. I think they would notice when they cleaned, but honestly, I'm pretty sure they wouldn't know it was me because I'm a good worker.
They pull back the like grill and they just see like 20 burgers.
I'd be more than that. If it was me, it'd be more than that. I'd be dropping 2 or 3 at a time. They don't keep very well, like, they don't count out their stuff at the end of the night because they don't close. Yeah. So when they're out of stuff, the truck will come in and they'll stock it all and then they'll leave. The thing is, sometimes things would go missing.
Russell.
It wasn't me. It was not me. For legal reasons, it was not me. My God. I would go back there, and you know those the McDonald's pies they have, right? Sometimes I'd go back there and there'd be a box missing. And I'd be like, who took a whole box of the McDonald's pies? The frozen ones. They didn't cook them or anything. They just took them. Honestly, that's so valid because think about it. You're at home. You grab one of the McDonald's pies you stole because they don't pay you enough. You put it in there. You just cook it in the oven for like 10, 20 minutes and you have a whole set of 12.
Kind of based, honestly.
Honestly, though.
Honestly,
But
kinda based.
I wouldn't personally steal from
Yeah,
McDonald's.
you would never do that.
No, I wouldn't steal. Unless in Minecraft that they fired me and they didn't give me my last paycheck. They've done that to people, which is very weird. I have another story. Walmart, right? They call me the milkman at Walmart because I work at Walmart right now. Not for long, most likely, but when I first started working there, after about a year, a woman got hired. She started working there for about a month. They give you pay cards if you want them. They gave her a pay card. It was expired, right? They gave her an expired pay card to pay her, and they were sending that money, and it was not going through, right? And then she came up to tell them about it. It's not going to come through because it's expired account.
That's a felony.
And then they said, we can't help you with that.
Walmart, that's actively a Walmart employee committing a felony.
I guess they didn't want to pay her.
That is an active felony. It's just bouncing checks.
She is a mother, right? Of like 3.
You know what? No, it's got a base. It's got a base now. Mother of 3.
Mother of 3 doesn't get paid for like a month and a half worth of work.
Based, honestly.
You must have some story from Quiznos.
Huh.
Or at least a hotel.
I got a lot of stories from the hotel.
Tell me about like the most disgusting thing you found in the hotel room from a client.
I have not found anything in the rooms because I work on rooms that have not been like used, like in renovations.
Tell me how about someone who has found something that regularly works there?
My dad once encountered somebody who shat in the hot tub.
My bad, but
and it recycles the water, so it goes through.
Bro's got that poop water.
It's just fucking poop water. There was also this woman who was like having like a really like relapsed into like alcoholism, and like she had like vomited and shit all over her room. And apparently it was the most disgusting thing that the people
It
that
was
worked
like
there
a crime scene.
Pretty much. She had not left her room for like 2 days.
Don't they have to like? Okay, let me ask you another question. When it's that bad, how do you like get people? Did the hotel like employees have to clean it? Because that's technically what's the word for it? Since it's part of like human body. Technically, they shouldn't be cleaning it at that point because it's unsanitary, very much so, that it's to the point to where someone else like that's trained for that job should be cleaning that instead of them.
Oh well.
They drew the short stick. If I saw that and I was a hotel employee, I would leave and I would call in and I'd say I was never there.
I'm just glad that I'm with maintenance and not housekeeping because I would kill myself.
You should move to housekeeping, and then I should rent a hotel room.
Shit all over the room. You're gonna piss in the fucking air conditioner.
I'm gonna eat a bunch of Chick-fil-A beforehand.
All right, so. We're looking at about the end of our time here.
Gotcha.
Thank you for joining me.
It was nice being here.
It was honestly a really good conversation. I think that episode 1 and 2 is like some of the best stuff that I've ever like been a part of making.
Well, when we get the 3 Desperados here,
all 3 of us,
it's gonna be awesome.
It's gonna be great. We're gonna be #1 podcast trending worldwide.
I don't know about that.
No, trust me. We're gonna be
Even over the Joe Rogan podcast.
Yeah, we're gonna be better than Joe.
That's like my Bible. That's like my Bible.
We're gonna be over Joe. We're gonna
Joe?
be over
Joe Mama. Sorry, that was unfunny.
Anyway, thank you all for listening, and we hope you enjoyed this episode of Los Desperados. This has been brought to you by Rising Action Medias, and we will be back next week.
See ya.